Headline news most affecting Chilliwack this week. The School District and Trustees had a busy week between dress codes and changing the grading system for elementary and middle schools. But do they get an A for their efforts? Finally, VEDDER is going to get a little wider. New fines announced for unauthorized use of drones, and they're more than the price to buy most drones. And summer water restrictions already. And thanks for watching. We are committed to providing local news and news that impacts our local audience in Chilliwack, including beautiful areas such as Rosedale, Promontory, Garrison Crossing, Fairfield Island, Little Mountain, and of course, Yarrow. In addition to the most important news of the week, we'll be providing you with the weather for the week and key sports information brought to you by Scott McVetty. All right, Chilliwack, let's get started. But before we do, it's my great pleasure to welcome Shelley McDonell. And now our top news story. Chilliwack School Board was busy last week on a number of issues. First, the dress code controversy. With only one dissenting vote, that of Trustee Barry Neufeld, who felt he didn't understand the motion, parents and school staff will assist rather than dictate school attire for a student. The initial motion was brought up by Trustee Willow Reichelt, who felt the previous dress code policy was more about shaming rather than helping students understand what is appropriate attire. The wording of the policy can be found on the Facebook page of Trustee Reichelt. Chilliwack School District will also be phasing out letter grades in elementary and middle schools and emphasizing proficiency scales on report cards. Elementary students will see this next year, with middle school phasing in come 2021.
The City of Chilliwack is one step closer to major road improvement projects along VEDDER, Promontory, and Press roads. The city is asking for RFPs, or request for proposals, to design and build widening projects totaling over $15 million. The closing date for the proposals is to be filed is July 31st.
Drones have become a fixture in society, and as of June 1st, you have to have a flying certificate to operate one. And there are two categories, basic and advanced operations. And it doesn't matter if you're using a drone within Chilliwack city limits or out in the country, you need a permit. Transport Canada has all the details. Fines for breaking the rules could cost you up to $5,000.
Summer watering restrictions took effect on June 1st. On an average day, Chilliwack uses 28 million liters of water. But in the summer, we use up to 52 million liters of water per day. The rules are on the odd-even system for your address. Check with the city website for details. And when we return, has an underground market developed for bronze plaques?
Hello, I'm Jack Cardex from Pristine Foods. We're a local micro-farm in Chilliwack. My brother and I are supplying locally grown fresh living lettuce to Hofstede's. We grow them from start to finish right here in Chilliwack. So there's not very many food miles involved with bringing our product to the market. Hofstede's been very accommodating ever since we first approached them. They've really wanted to work with us and bring the best quality local product to the customer. And the end goal is obviously to supply a fresh, consistent local product that is very competitive with California or imported products. Here's some of the local lettuce we got. Do you want to have a try at it?
Local is better.
The Chilliwack Museum is still without its front entrance bronze plaque. 2 weeks ago, somebody pried off the plaque and also tried to remove a similar plaque on the Piper Richardson statue, which is also on the museum grounds. RCMP don't have any answers on who done it.
The Chilliwack Alano Club is the latest recovery space feeling the financial pinch. Similar to the Vancouver Recovery Club, the Chilliwack Alano has been audited under new rules from the BC Gaming Commission, and their funding is in limbo. chillTV News has also learned that the Kamloops Alano Club is going through a similar situation. If funding is delayed for more than 90 days, there is a real possibility that the Chilliwack and Kamloops Alanos could close their doors. In Chilliwack's case, a GoFundMe page has been set up for the club.
The owner of the Reptile Room in Chilliwack is holding an event at the Jolly Miller Pub to help pay for their vet bills for all the rescue animals that they have recently taken in. The fundraiser's coming up Friday, June 21st at the Jolly Miller, Amber DeGans, the owner of the Reptile Room, told chillTV that on average, it costs about $10,000 a month to operate. The Reptile Room is an education center that has to take in other animals as the 2 other reptile rescue operators in the valley have closed their doors.
2 men have been arrested after a high-speed car accident off the corner of Fletcher and Boyle. 1 woman remains in hospital with serious head injuries. A speeding pickup truck clipped a sedan in the intersection and slid into an apartment building. Kane Wilson was arrested at the scene, while another man, Sean Darrell Bolko, ran off and was eventually arrested for leaving the scene of an accident. Both men have previous records for trafficking and motor vehicle violations.
Tonight, chillTV will be following a story that could have a major impact on Bridal Falls and local tourism. It's an information seminar. It's about a half an hour from now, about an hour actually, in the Falls Golf Course, and it's about a potential new gondola. We will have a full report on next week's show.
Last weekend, Chilliwack Fire dealt with 2 suspicious fires, both in vacant homes, one on Margaret Avenue and the other on Maple. In both cases, the empty homes could easily be accessed, and both fires were between 4 and 6 a.m. If you have any information, you are asked to call RCMP. And now, Scott McVetty with our sports report.
Thanks, Shelley, and welcome to the show. The number 5 ranked Team Canada is geared up and ready to go for the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup, which kicks off tomorrow in Paris, France. This Monday marks the first game for Team Canada and Chilliwack's soccer phenom Jordan Huttema as they square off against the 46th ranked Cameroon. The evening matchups in France make it easy to watch out here on the West Coast. Monday's game against Cameroon is at noon, and their second and third games will be next Saturday at noon against New Zealand and 9 a.m. the following Thursday against Holland. Canada is the top-ranked team in Group E, and the top 2 teams from each group advance to the elimination rounds. In hockey news, Chilliwack secured the services of 6'3" forward Arlo Merritt for the upcoming BCHL season. Merritt, a Halifax boy, suited up last season for the Kimball Union Academy in New Hampshire. Last season, Merritt put up 19 goals and 11 assists with the Wildcats and is a very dependable 2-way player on both sides of the puck. Merritt is currently ranked 144th amongst North American skaters for the upcoming NHL draft. The Chilliwack Chiefs may have been the best regular season team in the BCHL, but it was the division rival Prince George Spruce Kings that walked away with the championship. With commitments from a bigger 2-way player like Merritt and the signing of a speedy puck mover like Nikita Nesterenko from last month, the Chiefs look like they're building a team that's ready for the playoffs next season. And finally, on to local baseball. Chilliwack's College Prep Cougars hosted a Sunday doubleheader against the Ridge Meadows Royals. Chilliwack cruised to an easy 8-3 victory in the opener, but the rematch wasn't quite as easy for the Cougars. The Royals scored first and started the 5th inning with a 5-0 lead, but the Cougars roared back to a 6-5 victory courtesy of a walk-off single from Taylor Mendonca that drove in Riley Smith from second base. For details on baseball of all ages in Chilliwack, visit them at chilliwackminorbaseball.com. That's it for sports in Chilliwack, and if you can't get off work Monday, don't forget to program your PVR. It's Canada-Cameroon. And if there's a sports story with a Chilliwack connection that you think we should mention on air, please send the details to news@chilltv.ca. We're always looking for interesting news stories. And when we return, Don with the weather.
chillTV weather, a change in the weather and good news for dry conditions that we've been experiencing. Expect a mix of cloud and showers for the next few days and the highs around 17. Thanks for watching chillTV's News of the Week, and especially to our guests this week, Shelley McDonell, our guest anchor, and Scott McVetty returning on sports. Now, Shelley, it's been a delight. Tell us more about yourself.
Well, I am a long-term Chilliwack person. Grew up here, went to school, and gratefully returned to be the principal of St. Mary's for 15 years. Now my husband and I are retired, and we're back at Chilliwack, and I looked for a way to contribute to to this wonderful community and join the Rotary Club. We do a lot for the city, locally and internationally.
And I noticed the Rotary pin there too.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching our show this week. If you would like to share the spotlight, even if you've never been on camera before, send us a note to news@chilltv.ca with your CV, and if you have it, links to your video. And if there's something in the Chilliwack and Eastern Fraser Valley area you feel we should be reporting on, again, send us an email to the same address, news@chilltv.ca. That's the news this week. I'm Don Lehn.